welcome back from a long, huge weekend. All right, sorry that my show was so dilapidated last week, but we made it work. We had it going. All right, but this week we are back on it. So if you have the book, all right, Limitless Hoops, in any grade level, whatever. All right, this is the stuff that we are doing. This is stuff that we're doing on a daily basis. So. Today is one of those days. All right, so if you're in the, I believe we're going in the Broomfield area today. Do we have workouts going on in Aurora? Yeah, we will be expanding slowly but surely, but right now we're only in Broomfield and Aurora. But tonight, we're only in Broomfield. We have got about 15 kids signed up, usually about like 17 show up. So make sure you guys sign up in time so we can count our numbers. All right, but yeah, if you have the book, hopefully you're doing the homework that's in. Hopefully that you're looking at it and trying the workout stuff before we actually show up to the practice, so you guys are ahead of the game, so you guys can get those reps in. Because no matter how much that you explain something or to yourself, or how well that I explain it, or how well that you understand it, your body still needs to learn it. Okay, what's up, Kieran and Declan Louth? If you're here, check out in the comment section. But yeah, so no matter how well you think you know something, if your body doesn't quite understand it, you won't get it either, especially when it comes down to doing it during games. So you're like, oh yeah, I get a Euro step is like this, like that. And maybe you pull it off in practice a couple times. That doesn't make you a pro at it. And even if you're a pro at it and you're like literally in the NBA, you need to go through it some more, because the body and its muscles and its connection to your mind, it's a continuous process. Like literally, my mind and my body have a slower connection at my older age. Like there are things that I'm thinking that I just can't pull off as fast because I'm not playing basketball every single day. And I'm also getting older, I suppose. But yeah, that thing that was up on the screen earlier is this thing. We are almost 100% ready to go. We're waiting for our high schoolers to finish. They are taking their time, which is actually good because that means that they're still playing and that they're still in playoffs and stuff like that. But I just want them to let's do this thing, because our first tournament's coming up in April. Then we got 2 of them in July. So we're cool on the July ones for the timing, but I like to get everything out the way and like to get all of our eggs in a row so we can do stuff. So if you are listening to this, guys out there, please sign up. All the MLK guys, Connor, Aiden has already signed up. But yes, so sign up for that stuff so we can get to going. All right. Those crossed out prices are now the real prices. So if you haven't paid for the Airbnb, that's how much it'll cost if you happen to be staying with us. All right. But we would need that at least a month prior to any tournament. I believe that says that. Anyways, it doesn't say that. It says it online. Don't worry about it. All right, moving on. Let's go to our quote of the day. Quote of the day is, have zeal. Why are we going to be mentioning words that you guys don't even know, all the way in the Z's? Y'all got your dictionaries, I'm sure, but it's a long book, and I'm sure you guys didn't start at the Z's, so you guys are probably just made it to the D's and the E's. So yes, zeal means enthusiasm, or I guess hype. Let me see a modern word for zeal. I'm gonna check ChatGPT. Because it is on point with the modern slang. Okay, trust me on this one. Here we go. What is a modern slang term for the word zeal? I think she's kind of tired, but she said hype. All right, so hype. Have some hype in you. I have never heard you guys say the word hype. I just heard you guys say strange words like no cap and Riz and stuff like that. But maybe you guys know the word hype. All right, so that's what zeal means. It means have energy. Have energy in you, because if you can have zeal, then people will respond to it in positive ways. Not just your teammates, because your teammates will get hyped around you, right? But your coaches as well, they'll be like, well, that kid's pretty excited, ready to go. Okay, put him in the game, right? They'll pay more attention to you during practice because they're also looking for some hype. All right, what's up, Teo Trujillo? All right, but so yeah, you want to have zeal, and I know that it's actually harder than it sounds, because when you are excited, you're probably less likely to be extra focused. All right, most people can only do one or the other. Once they get like excitable, then they lose all their focus, and then they start screwing up. And then once they start focusing, then they have no excitement. And it's like, oh, so it's actually it's a tough like, I don't know, like it's like a puzzle that you have to piece together, and you have to try to like balance it out and eventually try to have both at the same exact time. But that again takes a lot of reps. The last person that you can excite, besides just your teammates and your coaches and things like that, even the crowd, right? By having an enthusiasm, they'll throw it right back at you when you're like, let's go, yeah, like that. The last person that you can inspire or that you can impress or that you can enthuse is yourself. Right? When you have energy, it begets energy. So if you've ever been like tired during the games, or if you've ever been like out of it, mental wise, where you're like, dude, I just can't go on. Try having zeal. Get yourself hyped up. As soon as you get more excited, your body will just perpetuate that excitement. It works the same way with sadness, or tiredness. If all you do is just sit in your bed like tired, you're just gonna get more tired. I don't know if you've ever slept in on a Saturday morning, but that's what happens. You don't get like more rested, you just get more tired. Now, yeah, you need some sleep and things like that. You need to calm down sometimes. But whenever it's time to really get going, just excite yourself and just start jumping up and down. Talk out loud, push people past their limits and things like that. So yes, that is the quote of the day, the 2-word quote of the day on the second day of the week. Have zeal. All right, moving on to our itinerary for the day. Now, this is the homework that you should be doing. All right, is the stuff that we will be doing, I believe, on Wednesday. All right, and that's shell drill. All right, that's just understand shell drill. You can go over it online. Maybe you can draw it out on a piece of paper. All right, you can maybe practice moving from spot to spot. All right, whichever part that you're bad at. This one isn't quite like shooting free throws, because it's not as like spelled out as that. There are many pieces to this, but just understand shell drill. And I would say work on it for 5 minutes. All right. Then we got defensive free throw box out. Yet another one that isn't like so cut and dry, but you can practice getting down. You can practice moving your legs. All right. You can practice squats possibly. Okay. You can practice actually throwing up the ball and then going up for the rebound too. All right. Then we have the lots of Collins drill. On count quick dribbles that you can do with your parents or a friend. Lane slides, post big, seal to score. Again, you can just spin the ball out to yourself as you seal to score. As for today's stuff, we got the half court game. This one is so fun, such a fun game. Where we'll shoot a half court shot. If you make it, you get 1 point. You get 10 minutes to see how many that you can make. Every time that you make one, you got to do a victory lap just to kind of pause in between. But if you miss it, those pauses in between are workouts on the other end. So if you miss it and you airball it, you have to make 3 3-pointers on the other side before you can shoot your next half court shot. So that will take a while. So don't airball. All right. And then if you hit the backboard only, you have to go to the opposite side and make 3 scissor shots, 3 scissor J's. We're going over that in a second because it's actually a drill for this one. All right. You must make 3 scissor J's before you can shoot the next half court shot. And then if you hit the rim, then you have to make 3 regular jumpers from the elbow before you can shoot the next half court shot. All right. And after 10 minutes, whoever's winning the game wins the entire game. So good luck with that. All right. As for the other ones, we got make 20 scissor J's in 3 minutes, ball pickup layups, juke straps, hurdles, and then jingle bells. If you want to see some of those, stay tuned. First one up is make 20 scissor J's. Oh, this is ball pickup layups. My bad. Ball pickup layups. You guys might think that these layups are kind of like silly, maybe not like game-like. And I'll tell you why you think that. Because I'm having you go above and beyond for the layup. I'm having you extend the ball ahead of your body. I'm having you hold the ball underneath your hand. I'm having you sprint, right? Yeah, you're right. It's not like it is during your games, because during your games you slow down. Oh, because, okay. And then during your games, you hold the ball low. And then during your games, you shoot like this. All right, all things that are only possible because your games suck. Okay? You're playing against sucky people. People who will not block the shot, people who will not sprint after you, people who will not strip the ball if you put it down low. But one day, hopefully, somehow, some way, you'll play against players who are fast, play against players who will block the shots, play against players who will sprint in. So that's what we're practicing against, because it takes a heck of a lot more than just a day to learn this layup. So we want you to practice it even though you think it won't happen. Dude, I heard a coach from a team yell to his players, my most hated thing in the entire planet. He goes, on the fast break, he's like, jump stop, like that. And it was like a wide open fast break with someone chasing him actually. And he's like, jump stop. And why did he have him jump stop? Because the coach wanted to win. Because the coach was short-minded and wanted to win. Jump stop, Billy, jump stop. And the kid jump stopped and threw it up with two hands and tried to bank it in. Yo, how long is that gonna last? But you're like, no. Just let him feel a win right now, dude. He has a better chance of making it because he doesn't practice his layup. Let him just practice the jump stop layup, or the jump stop jumper, I suppose. And when you do that, your kid's gonna suck by 5th grade because now he's in a league where he has to shoot a real layup or he's gonna get blocked. So now you're like, no jump stop, because that coach still wants to win the 5th grade championship, okay? So he's like, well, now we can't jump stop. No jump stop, and you start screaming it like the kid's magically gonna be able to change. But that kid's gonna look at him because he was a 3rd grader at the time. He's gonna be like, I've been practicing this jump stop layup for like 2 years. And now you want me to magically have this sprinting layup right now? That's not fair for that kid, dude. He could have had 2 years of practice, but you wanted to win the 3rd grade championship and you ruined this kid's basketball journey. All right, thanks a lot, jump stop coach, jump stop. All right, it's so silly, it's crazy. So yes, we're gonna practice a real layup, and I don't care if it takes you 2 years, because that's when that other kid is gonna be shooting. It's gonna be like dead. The kid who might be better than you right now because he's shooting jump stop layups won't be better than you then, okay? Because you'll practice this layup for 2 years and you will dominate him by then. So think ahead, please. Think ahead. Now we are to the Make 20 Scissor Jason. 1, 2, 3, and shot. 1, 2, 3, and shot. All right, try to make 20 in 3 minutes. As for the next one, we got juke straps coming up. Right? Don't turn around, just go like that. You can sprint from side to side. You want to keep up with them. You count down from 10 seconds to beat them. Right? Then you got some switch. Can't run beyond the boundaries. Next drill. We got hurdles. Alright. I might call for hurdles with the chairs, so you guys don't break for hurdles. Make sure you guys jump as fast as you can. We'll probably only go to 10. We'll do a few different games possibly. My goal game to 10, game to 20, game to 30. It might be different today, but heads up. Just basic hurdles, make sure you guys move your feet fast. As for the last one, we got jingle bells. Do as high as you possibly can. Try to hit the bell. Try to register those dopamine centers in your brain to see how high that you can jump. Learn how to sprint in without slowing down. Come on, get up. Off 1 foot's probably best. It's a proven fact. So try to get up, please. Alright. Let's check the homework, see who's been doing the homework. Let's check it out. Alright. You are what you do, not what you say you'll do. Got Kieran and Declan with the 20 Scissor J's in 3 minutes. Great job. 100 made shots and sprints by Taylor Trujillo. Dribble by number. Okay. Shooting lots of cones by Taylor. Nice job. Los Temerarios. No, that's not us, guys. Come on. All right. Jump shot. Who is that? Bird right there. Nice job. I see you working, Bird. All right. Great job doing the homework, you guys. All right. Let's keep going, because it will pay off. All right. Fantastic job. I've told other programs that we do this stuff. They don't believe me. They're like, what? But then they think that this is all that we do. I'm like, no. We do more workouts than you in the gym. and our kids do homework. I mean, like, you're not going to keep up to us. All right? They don't want to keep up to us. The kids don't. The coaches don't. So what does that mean? When you multiply by 2-3 years, we win. All right, every single solitary time. So win. Keep winning, guys, by doing this stuff. Fantastic job to everybody involved. Let's check out our story of the day. Watch it. On the other side of the door is college. If you open it, you're just a student. But if you break the door down, you're on the team. How hard will you try once high school comes and there's a fire in the room? Will you keep trying to break the door down or just turn the knob? And how will you compete against the desperate for whom the door is locked? You know what? That is the best part of that story. It's the end, because most of you guys are going to college. Most of you guys will play in college, or not play in college. Most of you guys will go to college for academics, because you come from families that were pretty fortunate in life who can afford that, or you can or at least families who are geared toward that, where they can raise the funds or get the loans or whatever is provided for you, right? But some people just don't have that route. Some people, if they don't go to college, they're out in life. All right, so they're going to play with a level of desperation that you can only dream of. The trick to that is, if you are one of those desperate people, stay desperate. All right, don't give up because it's because you feel sad or whatever in life. But if you aren't desperate, pretend that you are. All right, it won't do any harm to your life to go all out for your basketball dreams if those are your dreams. All right, it'll only enhance your academics. It'll only enhance your life in general. So go for it. I act like there is no college without basketball. It's impossible. You're just you need this or else you're dead. Like that. Just think that way, act that way, train that way. And it'll benefit your life in a myriad of ways. And if you don't know what the word myriad is, look it up in the dictionary. You guys are in the most advanced technological age in the history of the planet. All right, but yes. Anyways, great story, great thing. Trivia time. Let's see it. Trivia question today is: before Wemby, what 7'4" phenom was the 3-time college player of the year before becoming an NBA Rookie of the Year? I don't know how many college phenoms were 7'4", 3-time college basketball player of the year, and NBA Rookie of the Year. I think just with the 7'4", that kind of just goes, okay, who's that? The 3-time college basketball player of the year. I can think of a couple. Yeah, I definitely know a couple 3-time college basketball players of the year. But they were also NBA Rookie of the Year. That's a dominant human being. I mean, is this person in the Hall of Fame right now? Probably. I don't know. But who do you guys think it is? You can check it up on Google, ChatGPT, Yahoo, Ask Jeeves. You can ask anyone you want. You can ask those little virtual assistants on your phones, your Androids, and things like that. For anyone who has the answer, answers it. We got Kieran with 5 points, Taylor with 3, Shay with 1, Taz with 1, and then no one else has any more points. But whoever gets the most points for the month wins a coin. These coins can now start being used in March for food at our games. I'm hyped for that. I'm hyped to lose money out to you guys, lose American money out to you guys. But I have to get those coins back because I will have more things for sale in the future. So I kind of want to get the coins back before you guys can afford that stuff too. So yes, giving you guys a few pieces of candy won't really hurt me. No one has the answer. I'm going to have to save this one for next week, but you have until the end of the show to answer it. Before Wemby, what 7'4" phenom was 3-time college basketball player of the year before becoming an NBA Rookie of the Year? Oh, someone answered it. It is Kieran with another answer right there. And it is Ralph Sampson. All right, Ralph Sampson is his name. Let me see if I have any images of Ralph Sampson real quick. Do I? This is what Ralph Sampson looks like right here. All right, Ralph Sampson, he was enormous. I've seen him in person one time. He's at my college trying to get his kid into college, and his kid was big too. His kid was like 6'11", 6'10", but seeing him was like nuts. So this is Ralph Sampson. All right, he's a big dude, and the funny part is he was rookie of the year before Akeem Olajuwon was, and they were on the same team. So Akeem Olajuwon, like a 7'1" guy, he was allowed to play power forward next to the 7'4" guy. They were known as the Twin Towers. All right, who's he next to right here? Whoever he's next to, he's next to Patrick Ewing. For a size comparison, Patrick Ewing is about 7'7", and this, I think he was 7 foot. So this guy's that much taller than Patrick Ewing, even. All right, let me see. He's right there in the game, right there. All right, Ralph Sampson, huge guy. I don't think he quite like reached his potential, and that's why some people give him crap. He was on the Warriors for a second. All right, but him against Kareem. All right, but not everybody. Here's the twin tower picture. Not everybody reaches like their full potential, but he still made it extremely far. But he was 7'4", and he wasn't like just like a big stiff either. He was pretty mobile as well. Not as mobile as Wemby, but we're gonna see where this ends up with Wembanyama. But this is the history of 7'4" guys basically, because there's not that many of them. All right. Anyways, moving on to some basketball news. Kieran, you got the point, by the way. You got the point, Kieran. All right, let me see. Let me add that point to Kieran's score so I don't forget. You are now at 6. Now, basketball news. We got the 2025 mock draft already here. And it's so strange to me that, okay, when I was growing up, that we had a guy named Jason Kidd. This is the first kind of guy like this, okay? And I bring up Jason Kidd because you guys know him. All right, but Jason Kidd, he was a basketball phenom in 5th grade. People knew who Jason Kidd was, but mainly if you liked basketball and were familiar with some like college level basketball, did you know who Jason Kidd was in the 5th grade? Because ESPN talked about him. He was in ESPN magazine at the age of 5th grade. I believe it was ESPN magazine, but it was a magazine, and he was known. And there was no one known after that. No one. Kind of Sean Kemp, kind of Penny Hardaway. But the next known guy in high school, maybe like Kobe to a certain extent, a guy that played during that same time who didn't wind up making it, whose name escapes me right now because I'm on the show, Shea Cotton, who grew up in my neighborhood. But yeah, Shea Cotton, he was known, but no one was really known again until LeBron James. So if you look at these names, besides Shea Cotton, they all made it. They all super made it. But there's been something happening the last 10 years where the internet is so vast and there's so many little niches out there where everybody's famous. And I don't mean everybody, but I mean the top 50 players in high school are always pretty well known. And that's just an interesting time. So when people make it, or even when they don't, you're like, how's that dude doing now? And and now that they're getting paid in college with the NIL, it's you can now become their fan in other ways. So I think that's just a pretty interesting thing. And we got this guy named Cody Williams. What was that? Making a case for selecting him at number 1. He's the younger brother of Jalen Williams. That's pretty neat. We're gonna talk about more about brothers later on in the week. But yeah. Who do you guys like coming out of this stuff? If you guys like anyone at all. All right, moving on to our reaction video. And this reaction video is a little bit reactionary, so heads up if you don't want to watch it, maybe check out. But it's a fight! It's a fight! It's a fight! Parents attack referee during the 8-year basketball. Now, this is sad, all right? Of course, it's sad, but I think where it comes from is I don't know, it's kind of a decent place, I suppose, because people are passionate. They passionately care about their kids, game. But seriously, this is an 8U basketball game. That means that they are 2nd graders. All right, 1, 2. These people are dragging this referee. It's way outnumbered. That's not even a fight. 3, the kids aren't even upset. Who are these parents? 4, the referees they kind of snapped too. There's got to be someone in the room who can control their emotions. And you guys might make fun of what's his name, Draymond Green, for being emotional. That guy just like elbowed that lady in the face by accident, but she came running on the court. But yeah, no, there are very few people who can actually handle themselves when it comes down to like pressure-filled situations. This is why we put you in pressure-filled situations. This is why we like play you above your grade level. This is why we want you to like be an 8th grader playing with 5th graders, losing to 8th graders. Because you have to go through something in life, or you end up like these people. All right? You end up like vicariously living through your kids and like getting all mad. Dude, it's not life or death. All right? It's a game, and you just ruined it for your team, if anything. All right? Learn to control yourself. Now, you can be a jerk like I am. I still hit my fair share of people. I still, get a few like maybe like a tick or two, because I'm kind of like trying to win the game in unique, violent ways, I suppose. But I don't lose my cool. You can't lose your cool, all right? And that's the hard part. Where I said play with zeal or have zeal, that leads to like having passion, which is awesome. But if you have too much passion, that's where it can like overflow. So you don't want to like take it to that extent. But anyways, this is my reaction to this. It's nonsense, and there's so many people like this. They just can't control themselves, and they need to exit the gym, for reals. All right, it's super sad. All right. Anyways, interview time. Who do I have?
Earlier about your involvement in the game, how you continue to get back. You were showing Wemby and a couple of young guys some moves.
So this is Jamal Crawford right here. He was watching Wembanyama work out, and he said that Wemby, he's going to be amazing. He's going to be amazing, he said. He said how he knows that is because after the workout, he came over to him, and he just shook his hand and bowed his head and started listening. Didn't even ask a question. He just wanted to know some information. And he's like that open to learning. And that's what Jay Crawford says is like the best part about him. How open are you guys to learning more?
Ultimate plan. If I made one All-Star game, every single time down the court, I was going to do a new move. Every time I touched the ball, I was going to do a new move. And that was my plan. And so I never made it. And so now it's like, they in the vault, bro. They just sitting there. Even the Wemby moves, like that was just, we had him on and I asked him if he could do the shake. He's like, yeah, I learned that when I learned the Sham God. And I said, yo, if you do it in the game with who you are, and you know what, I'm going to just give you the full version of that move. You can have it. And nobody's seen it. When I first did that move, I was 16 playing the Pro-Am, and the guy, I was going, let's say I'm going that way, the guy went all the way to the left. And I was going so fast, I had to catch myself on the wall. But that version I would give to Wemby, and I promise you it would shut everything down.
So now he's saying he's giving Wemby some secret moves. All right? The guy who changed the game with all of his moves says he didn't use them all because he never made an All-Star team. But he's giving them to Wemby. How do you guys think that will pan out? Bless me. Well, we're going to see how that's going to pan out in the future. Hopefully he does some of the moves. That'd be crazy. Anyways, last thing we got is right here. What do we got here? A rant? All right. So this rant is about girls basketball.
All right.
And about watching them dunk. If you want to see me talk about that, you can type it in on our website. But yeah, I basically say that women's basketball should lower the hoop. And some people did not like that. And it's because they see it as a slap in the face, guys. We can't do that. Now, I know I've talked about this before, but it's very, very important to realize that people want to be entertained. And the bad part about this, which is why I want to bring it up right now, is why? Why do dunks entertain us so much? I'm one of the dunk lovers, too. You need, as a basketball player, to be entertained, especially if you want to make it to the NBA, by the tactical stuff. You need to be entertained by perfecting your shot. You need to be entertained by the competitiveness of it all, not just the dunks. So whereas I once upon a time said this, that the NBA, that the WNBA needs to lower the rims and all this other stuff to get the people, to get the money, that is true. I still believe that. But I do believe that for you, the money things can't really matter as much. If you want to make it to a high level, you need to master the fundamentals. You need to get into the game, not just the highlights, not just the highlights. So yes, I meant this for women's basketball to make money is why I meant this, nothing else. Anyways, don't forget that the quote of the day today, guys, as I see you tomorrow, I see tonight, is have zeal. Can you guys remember that? Because if you can't, you got some push-ups to do. All right, y'all. Talk to y'all later. Reese's Pieces, everybody.